Hi guys, thanks for watching my video. I'm going to show you how to extract DNA from wheat germ. And if you watch the video, then this is going to be really easy because you're going to see that you don't need to be accurate or precise at all in order for this to work. And it's actually pretty slick. So you're going to use a beaker, and then you're going to need hot water. I'm going to give you directions. They're going to look something like this. I need to modify them a little bit, but you're going to get about 50 mils of hot water in your beaker after you've put in a scoop of wheat germ. To get the hot water, we're just going to let the sink run for a little while to get as hot as it can, so wait for it to get pretty steamy in order to get it hot enough. As far as the wheat germ is concerned, it's in this very nice bag, and you very, very officially get yay much wheat germ. Dump it in the bottom of your beaker. Wander on over to the sink. We're going to kick it on. We're going to let it run for a little while, just until it starts to steam. Our classroom water gets so hot so fast that it doesn't take long at all. But if you don't get it quite hot enough, you're not going to get any DNA, and that's kind of disappointing. So when you get water out of the sink, be careful because it is really hot. But then just quickly put your beaker underneath the stream of water. Get about 50 mils, too much, too little, meh, no big deal. Okay. Once you've got your really hot water in with your wheat germ, delicious. You want to stir it constantly for 3 minutes. Keep an eye on the clock. Don't stop stirring. I'm going to pause the video because I really don't think you want to watch me stir this for 3 minutes. Okay, so that was fun. Doesn't look altogether too different. The water is a little bit more beige-ish color now than it was when I started. But I stirred this puppy for 3 minutes, and now I'm ready for my next step, which says add a ml of detergent and mix gently every minute for 5 minutes. Don't create foam. So that's the tricky part. Detergent, aka Liquid Dawn, or Sun, or whatever you want to call it. And watch how I measure this mil. This is extraordinarily precise. And there's a mil. Okay. Give yourself about, I don't know, whatever that is, a 4-second pour. So then I stir it for about 5 seconds, very gently. Very, very gently. And then I set it down for a minute. And then at the end of the minute, I do it again. Stir very gently for 5 seconds, set it down for a minute. Repeat this process for a total of 5 minutes. It's not going to look like anything's happening. You should not get bubbles. If you do, you have to deal with them later, so really try to not get bubbles. And then we'll move on to our last step. So unless you want to sit here and watch me do this for 5 minutes, probably not. I'm going to pause it. Okay, so now I have stirred this once a minute for 5 minutes. Looks no different, but it is molecularly. It's molecularly different. So now I'm ready for my next step, which is to add alcohol. You need to add 14 mils of alcohol, and you have to do this very, very carefully. 14 mils, meh, give or take. If you only have a 10 mil graduated cylinder, do 10 and then 4-ish. This is not, as you can tell, a picky process. So there's my alcohol. And then the part about this that is particular is this next step. And what I want you to do is take your stir stick out of your beaker, and then, holding the beaker at a slant, pour the alcohol in on the top. Because it's less dense, it's going to form a clear layer right on the surface of the mixture that you've just created. You can see the clear layer forming beautifully. And then as we go through and do this, you're going to see very white, feathery things on the top, on the interface between those two liquids, and that is your DNA. All right, last little bit. I've let my beaker sit here for a little while, and you can see all the white floating around up top. And that's all the DNA that has come out of my wheat germ right there. And it's pretty slick to see. So now we're going to start learning about cell biology. And then later DNA replication, all kinds of stuff like that. But we have to remember Every living thing's got DNA in it. We just don't often think about it as far as molecules are concerned. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.